The mainstream media reported that ICE agents went to an elementary school to conduct a raid. However, that was 100% false. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the mainstream media reporting a false story about immigration and customs enforcement agents, also known as ICE agents, going to an elementary school to round up illegal aliens. Now, this story was really crazy, really egregious, and it just points to how well the mainstream media and the politicians have brainwashed people. Let me tell you what really happened. There was a threat at this school toward President Trump, and Secret Service showed up to investigate the threat. They did not go inside the school. Nobody was rounded up. Nobody was arrested. They were simply going to investigate a threat. And what was that threat? Great question. Glad you asked. It was about the TikTok ban. So some kid that's addicted to TikTok like it's heroin probably crashed out, sent a threat online, and Secret Service showed up to investigate. That is most likely what happened. But you know, the first story about ICE agents coming and rounding up little kids, trying to get Dora the Explorer, things of this nature, that story is much more convenient and much more politically expedient. So, of course, what does the mainstream media do? Rather than investigating, rather than verifying, they just report it. Then they come back later talking about, oops, sorry, we made a mistake. Well, the first mistake was not doing any kind of fact checking, not doing any kind of research. You're talking about fact checking, how it's an important thing to have on social media, but you guys don't do it for yourselves because the original story was much more juicy than the truth. Now, first things first, let's get to the initial news report from Katie Tur on mainstream media. Then we're going to get to the actual story. And of course, I will link this video and the other one in the box. If you're on IG, visit the link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
According to Chicago public school leaders, ICE agents showed up at Hamline Elementary School this morning. The staff there say they followed their established protocols and kept the agents from entering the school. According to our NBC News Chicago affiliate, the agents did not detain anyone and left the premises shortly after. NBC News has reached out to ICE officials and has not yet heard back. Joining us now, Pedro Martinez, Chief Executive Officer for the Chicago Public Schools.
You know, maybe the right thing to do before you put this story out there would have been to hear back from ICE agents first, rather than just taking the words of these people, because they may not know what's really going on. They thinking it's ICE because y'all have scared them into thinking that ICE are going to go get some 85-year-old grandma and little kids in school, which is not the reality. The reality of the ICE raids is that they're going after criminal, illegal aliens. People that have long rap sheets, gang members, violent offenders, sex offenders. They're going after them. But I digress.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
What exactly happened this morning?
So we had individuals that came to one of our schools, Hamline Elementary School, that presented credentials and shared that they were from ICE.
So this is Pedro Martinez, not that Pedro Martinez. Shout out to him. Major League Baseball legend, but this guy is the Chief Executive Officer of Chicago Public Schools. He is the CEO of Chicago Public Schools, and he's going on TV parroting something that is completely 100% false. It's false. It's not true.
And so our staff follow the protocols. We're very clear. We've been training our principals, our security guards, any front office staff to making sure that they know that we are not to share any information with anybody from the Immigration Department or ICE. We're not allowed to, unless they have a judicial order, they're not allowed to even enter the building. And so our staff follow those protocols. And we also have a dedicated team from our legal team that also has to verify any type of judicial order, because again, I don't want my staff, feeling like they need to be legal experts or immigration experts.
Well, you know what? Maybe it should have been a little bit of fact checking before you put the story out there. Okay, you get this protocol you follow, all this, that, and the third. Well, how about a protocol to get down to the truth rather than putting out false information and scaring people? All right. Now, let's get to the reality of the story. Let's get to the actual story, the one that should have been on MS-13 DNC before they decided to run with that narrative. Check it out.
Chicago public schools now call the chaos and confusion over an immigration scare at an elementary school a misunderstanding.
Oops, sorry, we said that ICE came to the school trying to get little kids running up in the van. Oops, sorry.
They are defending school staff for denying access to the Secret Service, not ICE agents. This all happened at Hamline Elementary School in Back of the Yards. Our Charlie DeMar has been pushing for answers all day and is live at CPS headquarters for us with what he found out tonight. Charlie?
Joe and Erica, good evening. Again, to be clear, ICE was never at this elementary school. Late today, the U.S. Secret Service says they were at the school and that their agents clearly identified themselves. Despite all of this confusion, CPS says that their staff's response demonstrates that they are prepared. Chicago public school administrators and high-level school staff stoked fears Friday in the Back of the Yards community after they inaccurately stated that ICE agents attempted to enter Hamline Elementary School. The student body is more than 90% Hispanic.
At approximately 11:15 a.m., we did have ICE agents come to our school building.
You know what? If you could speak English properly, then maybe you would understand who came to your school. If you could read properly, maybe you could read the business card they gave you where it says that they are from Secret Service and not from immigration. All right? Maybe, just maybe.
ICE flat out denied the claims. CPS CEO Pedro Martinez went on MSNBC and echoed the false claims.
It presented credentials that and shared that they were from ICE.
But those credentials weren't from ICE agents. They were from the Secret Service. The agency saying in a statement, agents identified themselves to the school principal and provided business cards with their contact information.
So if you got a business card, how hard is that just to show your local media or Pedro Martinez or somebody, hey, this is what they left us. This is who they are. Rather than just taking their word for it. Hey, did they leave you anything? Did they give you any type of, the ICE, or Mardi Gras, what they call them? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's keep on going.
The agents left without incident. The Secret Service investigates all threats made against those we protect. We do not investigate nor enforce immigration laws. Sources say Secret Service was investigating an online threat made by a Hamline student made against President Trump following the TikTok ban. Late Friday, CPS responded to their mistake, saying in part, 2 individuals showed up at the school door and presented identification that includes the name Department of Homeland Security, the federal agency that oversees ICE.
So I guess if you have something that says Homeland Security, that means it must be immigration, as if Homeland Security doesn't do anything else, as if they don't have business cards that say exactly who they are on it, not immigration. I don't know who's in charge of that specific school, but they should learn how to read. You get a business card with the contact information on it. I don't know, maybe contact the people on that, give the card or a copy of it to the mainstream media so they could follow up and say, hey, what's going on? Who are these people? But as I close, I want to say this. This is a big part of the problem with what's happening right now. A lot of misinformation. People are being told the wrong thing. People are being scared. And when they're scared, they are easily led in the wrong direction. So look, if I scare you enough into thinking something is reality when it's not reality, when anything that looks like that approaches you, you're going to automatically default to your fear. I guess maybe that's the purpose. Maybe that's the goal, to kind of undermine the administration. But regardless, ICE did not come to this school. It was Secret Service because one of their students, one of their, goody two-shoe students made a threat against the president. So now we got to investigate. But hey, ain't no big deal. We just came to ask a few questions and now we're going to be on our way. You want to blow that up to be about immigration? Look, ain't nobody trying to come and get your hijos. Ain't nobody trying to come get them. Okay? Ain't nobody trying to come get abuelo. Nah, they trying to get your gang banging cousin from Venezuela that done shot up a bunch of people, is extorting people. And a lot of the times, as I close, the people that these illegal alien gang members, illegal alien criminals victimize are those who look just like them, sound just like them, from their same country of origin. Aurora, Colorado. Who are the Venezuelan gang members targeting? Other Venezuelans. who are also migrants there illegally. So why would anyone be against us taking out the threat that's threatening often the immigrant community? It doesn't make any sense. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion on this whole situation? ICE agents coming to a school to round up elementary school kids, and this whole thing gets spread all on mainstream media. You get the CEO of the public school system out there in Chicago going on TV and saying this. Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I mean, this could be a combination of incompetence and just fear-mongering, and the mainstream media, they are also responsible because they're the ones putting the story out. Maybe before you put a story like this out, you should do some fact-checking, a little bit of research. Maybe, just maybe, the one thing you could have done was read the business card that Secret Service left them at the school to figure out what's going on. Just maybe. I know that might be kind of a novel idea, but maybe it might work. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.